My goal here is simple. Funner for everyone.
Hey, Jane, you having fun?
Woo!
Is that legal?
Because around here, funner is a state of mind.
What is going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for tuning in. A little Lakers Talk Daily. Doing this one in the evening here. Lakers obviously had the big win yesterday against the Memphis Grizzlies. Pau Gasol jersey night, amazing. Just a perfect night for Lakers basketball yesterday. I'm going to spend some time talking about the NBA standings, what's realistic for the Lakers, where we think they're going to end up. Before I do so, quick shout out here. Thank you to Harris Resort SoCal. Find your funner state of mind with a visit to Harris Resort SoCal, voted best resort in funner California. From dining to unwinding, you'll find fun around every corner. Learn more at harrissocal.com. So, great partner here of Lakers Talk Daily, just 2 hours away from downtown LA. Okay, so this is what I want to spend a little bit of time on. There's really only one game left that's going on in the NBA right now as I'm recording this. OKC and Phoenix is not done yet, but they will be done. Phoenix is up big. They're up 31 or something along those lines. So that game is basically all but over. And then the only other game that matters is Toronto and the Clippers. They're tied at halftime. So here is what the standings look like as of right now, not knowing the result of the Clippers. Hopefully the Toronto Raptors end up winning that game. Lakers 32-34. Pelicans 32-34. They won earlier tonight against Dallas. The Thunder will lose. They'll be 31-35. Portland will be 31-35. Jazz will be 31-35. So the Lakers will have a full game lead on three of those teams: the Thunder, the Blazers, and the Jazz. Pelicans and Lakers tied at that 9th, 10th spot. I think Lakers have the tiebreaker on the Pelicans, which is why they're sitting at number 9. Dallas lost earlier tonight, and the Clippers are playing the Toronto Raptors right now. If they end up losing that game, Laker fans, Lakers are a game and a half behind the Dallas Mavericks. If the Clippers end up winning this game, then they would be 2 games back. If they end up losing the game, then the Lakers would be 1 game back. Question I want to throw out to Laker fans: what's realistic? What's realistic as far as the standings right now? How high the Lakers can climb? I got to be honest with you. I've paid no attention to 7 and 8 this entire time. And I've simply just not paid attention to it because I haven't really thought it was realistic. And when you're sitting at 13th or 12th or 11th, you're not really paying attention to what 7 and 8 is doing. You're just trying to get into that play-in tournament. And here are the Lakers now at the number 9 spot. Listen, they lose 2 in a row and a couple of these other teams win, they can be back in 13th. But they're now close enough to 7 and 8 where it's not unrealistic. And the difference between that number 8 spot and number 9 is you basically are not in single elimination. You could lose a game and then still come back and win a game and then get in. So there's a significant difference between 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. And right now the Lakers sit in the number 9 spot. I never really wanted to talk about 7 and 8, but now that we're in 9, trying to get a little greedy here, we'll see what, obviously what ends up happening. I'll give you guys my prediction on this. I find it hard to believe that the Clippers and the Mavs are going to just full on collapse. Now, if you go look at how they've played here since the NBA trade deadline, both of these teams are full on collapsing, which doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest with you. I mean, I get it. You could say, okay, well, Kyrie and Luka, they're not the best mix, but they're 3-7 in their last 10 games. The Clippers, you can say, it's going to take some time to gel. Maybe Russ is not the best fit. They're 3-7 in their last 10 games. They've won 1 game since the All-Star break. I'm still not convinced those teams are going to collapse down to 9 or 10. But that's what they've been doing. So maybe 7 and 8 isn't out of the question. And oh, by the way, the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're 34-33, and they're in the number 6 spot. So the Lakers are just, I should have mentioned that right out the gate. The Lakers are a game and a half out of 6, 7, and 8 as we sit here right now and I do the show. If Clippers win, they'll be 2 games back. Clippers would move back up to number 6. I want to be greedy, and I want to say that the Lakers can get up to one of those 2 spots. I will tell you, this is a perfect example of if the Lakers kind of control your own destiny. You just worry about you and let everybody else, whatever happens in the standings, happen with the standings. Play good basketball, have a good product every single night. Anthony Davis, be as dominant as you've been, and have these role players contributing with hopefully D'Angelo Russell coming back on Friday. I got a feeling everything will just kind of take care of itself. Um, but it's kind of a trip how many teams are within the Golden State Warriors are at number 5, the Portland or the Utah Jazz are at number 13. There's a 3-game difference between all those teams. So it would be amazing if the Lakers can crack that 7 or 8 spot. Obviously, it would. If Bron was here, I would be telling you, yeah, it's just a matter of time. They're going to move up. But that's kind of the thing you got to balance with the Lakers right now is they obviously don't have all their main guys. Like I said, hopefully D'Angelo comes back on Friday. Laker fans, what do you think? Where do you think the Lakers end up here in the standings? How realistic is it to get maybe that number 6, number 7, or number 8? Or are they still going to just fight all season with the Pelicans, the Thunder, the Blazers, and the Jazz for those final 2 spots? Let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel here on ESPN LA. We'd greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying your evening. And Lake fans, we'll get back with you tomorrow.